Hey Internet, and welcome to the Comickaze Origin Series. I'm your host, John Wiley, and in honor of Flash Week, I am giving you the history of the reverse flashes. Little disclaimer here, this is from the Flash comics, so it involves time travel, reality warping, retcons from crisis events, death, coming back from the dead, because, comics, so yeah, you've been warned. With that being said, let's start with the first reverse Flash, known as the Rival. The Rival made his first appearance in Flash Comics 104. Dr. Edward Claris was a professor at the university attended by Jay Garrick, the first Flash. He used his formula, Velocity 9, to achieve temporary super speed. He did eventually hit light speed and then ended up, in the Speed Force. 50 years later, Johnny Sauer would pull him out of the Speed Force and invites him to join the Injustice Society. The Rival then goes on a cross-country killing spree because he's a psycho, but he's eventually stopped by the Flash. And that's all you really need to know about that dude. Moving on to the second reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, or Professor Zoom. Professor Zoom made his first appearance in the Flash 139. Originally, he was a villain from the 25th century who found the Silver Age Flash's costume. Using a machine to amplify the power of the suit, he was able to reproduce the Flash's powers as long as he was wearing it. However, the process powering the suit would also reverse its colors, giving us the yellow and black color scheme that we all know and love. He used the suit to commit crimes until he was defeated by the Flash, who had time travel to stop an atomic clock that would become a bomb. Zoom would continue to cause trouble for Alan in any way he could, including killing his wife Iris and eventually trying to kill his new girlfriend, but he didn't succeed and Barry accidentally broke his neck. After the Crisis on Infinite Earths event, Thawne's character was, he was revamped. He was now a fan of the Flash who gained his powers by replicating the accident that gave Barry his. He then had surgery to gain the appearance of Barry Allen. Rapid fire points now. Thawne used the cosmic treadmill to travel back in time. He got there late, and Wally West was the new Flash, and Barry was dead. He then became mentally unstable when he found out he was going to be one of the Flash's greatest villains. Thawne then convinced himself that he was Barry Allen returned. Eventually, his true nature shows itself as he starts attacking Central City until Wally West is able to trick him into returning to his own time. Though Thawne would have no recollection of these events, he would carry a deep-seated hatred for Barry Allen for the rest of his days. Zoom would go on to travel through time and wreak havoc on Barry's life. All over the place, just wreaking havoc everywhere. He's a havoc wreaker because he's a dick. Zoom in his travels did return Barry from the Speed Force, but then he also killed Barry's mom and framed his dad for the murder. He's a dick. Zoom was also behind the reality warping events of the Flashpoint storyline. In this event, Barry Allen tries to stop Zoom from murdering his mom. In the end, he had to allow Zoom to murder his mom, but it's all good because Zoom got stabbed from behind by Thomas Wayne, the Batman of this reality. Then the timeline is eventually restored to a similar but not identical one, known as the New 52. Moving on from him and on to the third reverse Flash, Hunter Zolomon, aka Zoom. He first appeared in the Flash Secret Files and Origins #3. He was a profiler and friend of Wally West who got injured in an attack by Gorilla Grodd, and confining him to a wheelchair. He asked Wally West to use the cosmic treadmill to travel back in time and stop this from happening. Wally was like, nah man, this can mess up the timeline, and didn't do it. So Hunter decided to try to do it himself. He got on the cosmic treadmill. This caused an explosion, giving him the ability to alter his own timeline, which he used to mimic super speed. Hunter decided that Wally had not suffered like Barry Allen, and that is why he wouldn't help him and could not be a good Flash until he had suffered. Hunter decided to become the new Zoom and go after Wally West until his powers were removed by Inertia. Giving us #4. Thaddeus Thawne, aka Inertia, first appeared in Impulse 50 and 51. Originally, he took on Bart Allen when he was Impulse. After the Infinity Crisis event, when Bart Allen became the Flash, they fought again. After being responsible for Allen's death, Wally West paralyzed him and put him on display in the Flash Museum. That's right, Flash has his own museum. What now, Batman? During the final Crisis event, he was used by Libra and Zoom to get the Rogues to join them. Then he stole Zoom's powers and became a mentally unstable Kid Zoom until he died at the hands of the Rogues for getting them to kill Bart Allen. Finally, #5, Daniel West, the Reverse Flash. Daniel West is the brother of Iris West and the Reverse Flash of the New 52 continuity. Daniel's mother died during childbirth, and this caused a lot of animosity between him and his father as his father considered him responsible. Eventually, Daniel would go to jail, and then he would get out. After being set free from jail, Daniel tried to make amends with his sister. However, he was captured by the Gorillas when Gorilla Grodd invaded Central City, only to be rescued by those dastardly bad guys, the Rogues. Even though they had rescued them, the Rogues still wanted a payday, and they were intent on robbing the group anyway. While trying to escape, he crashed into Dr. Elias's stolen monorail car, which of course was being powered by a Speed Force supercharged battery, because they can do that. When the battery exploded, he was touched by the Speed Force, giving him time-altering powers. He then began collecting energy from all those touched by the Speed Force in order to use their energy to travel back in time and kill his father. What is with comics and daddy issues? He was eventually able to travel back in time, and he did try to kill his daddy while his younger sister and younger self watched on. But he was stopped by the Flash, who convinced him to give up his powers, so yeah. Well, that should cover all you need to know. I tried to lay this out as simply as I could while still giving you guys all the information that you really needed. If I missed anything crucial, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you have any suggestions on what you would like to know or like to hear more about, you can leave that there too. Also, if you want some more awesome content or you're really just susceptible to suggestion, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, which will be located somewhere. Where it is, I don't know. So, until next time, thanks for watching.